welcome to 2025 Black Desert Mobile Championship League Tournament Asia. And we are starting with the Ramoness Championship, followed by Karkea Showdown, where we find out who is the best of the best. Hello, I'm Lila, this is Jeremy, and we are here to host the stream today. And as you know, today we are here to find out who is the best team and the rightful one to sit on that throne. So how are you feeling, Jeremy?
Well, I am very excited. What's up, everyone? I'm very happy, and welcome to the arena. Of course, tonight we're bringing you the pulse-pounding action of Ramoness, and get ready for this intense 3 versus 3 fights where every second counts.
Right.
2 team, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and 1 goal, and that is to dominate the scoreboard. Now, let's see who's got that teamwork and the tactics to come out of the top.
Right. We are looking for the best one, the best of the best.
The best of the best,
rightful one to
indeed.
sit on the throne. For the one who is going to receive the crown. And we did have this Ramoness Championship and the Ramoness Championship and Karkea on a separate tournament, but this time we are going to have this Ramoness Championship as well as Karkea's Showdown together.
Exactly. Actually, to be honest, I think it's a great idea to actually make this happen, because last time it was sort of like a separate tournaments, but this time we're doing it together. I think in Korea they've done it already, and here in Global we're doing this for the very first time.
New, right?
So you have done it in Korea.
I've done it.
Any thoughts about it on doing these 2 categories on the same day?
Well, for you, heads up, because we are going to save up all the energy for 2 hours straight for just like each region. But for you guys, it's going to be a whole new exciting ride, because we are going to start with the Ramoness Championship, which has a very fun twist, right?
Right.
And we get to see some cool actions, whereas for Karkea, it's more about how this adventure just mastered this character, and that's also fun to watch. And this time I really do hope that we get to see the rising star. You know, we do have those very titled adventures who we like often see in these tournaments, but this time I was told that there are some new adventures who we haven't seen before, and I think that will be a very fun catch.
Exactly. Well, we have also defending champions from what I've heard, but I think we are ready now. Everyone excited here. We have all supporters we have supporters for Kingson. We also have supporters from Jomokers, All in Wonka, just everything.
Yeah.
Everyone is here. We have Indo Pride here as well, Jomoker supporters. But again,
Do you have a supporter? Are you supporting anyone?
I support
Secretly.
you.
Support me.
I support you and everyone here
I hate that.
and all the teams.
I hate that. You. But anyways, we do have our rules ready for Ramoness Championship. Like we said, we are going to start with the Ramoness Championship and then move on to Karkea Showdown. So let's see what is the rule for the Ramoness Championship. Okay, so we're done with the preliminaries. We did have this Ramoness skirmish system for this preliminaries, but for the main, which we are streaming for now, we do have the semifinals and the finals. For the semifinals, it will be the best of 3, whereas for the finals, it will be the best of 5.
Right. So we had an open prelims yesterday for all regions, and we are actually done with it. We have now the top 1 to top 4 going on for the main competition, which is today, semifinals and finals. So
Right.
we're also not going to have, I think, a 3rd place here. We're just going to have the semifinals, and then the winners of those matches will move forward to the finals.
Right, and we are actually done with the rules, because rules, it's very simple. You just win, you just do your best. But we do have our rewards where our adventurers are going to fight for. Let's see the rewards then. Okay, so these are the rewards that our players are going to be obtaining from today's Ramoness Championship. There are the rewards for winners and the runner-up, and the 3rd and the 4th place. Can you please introduce these rewards?
So we all have the Black Pearls here, 30,000, 20,000, 10,000 respectively for winner, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Again, 3rd and 4th gets the same amount of rewards. Just, that's why we're not having the 3rd placer.
Right, like this is also like a different twist from our like recent tournaments. We did have those 3rd place tournaments before the matches, but then this time we're just saying, it's cool, like 3rd place, 4th place, we all get the same rewards.
Right, and I think the most important thing here that the winner is actually looking for is the Undying Legend outfit, because the only winner, the winning team or the winning player from Karkea gets that outfit,
Wow,
plus
right.
the title of Ramoness Champion.
Okay, so there is a special title for our winners and our runner-ups. And the Undying Legend, that outfit just for the winner team.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll be able to see the images later, not right now. But yeah, that's it for our players who will be participating for today's tournament, the semifinals and the finals. But for these ones, these are for the all participants as well as the 5th to the 16th, the Black Pearls and the titles. And there's like a little special one. For like those pet selection chests for the 5th to the 8th.
Right.
And as you can see, there is this special title below all these awesome rewards. It says overall champion and the title says unrivaled.
Unrivaled. Now, probably our viewers here are asking, so how does someone get the overall champion title or the in-game title unrivaled? Can you please give us a little bit of explanation?
Of course,
about
but
it?
if you guys already know about this overall championship title, just let us know through the chatting system too, because that will be very awesome. And we'll just be able to know that you guys are on track. And going back to the explaining what this unrivaled title is, this is for that special someone who wins both Ramoness Championship as well as the Karkea Showdown.
Okay.
So both the winning team and the winner for the Karkea Showdown will be getting this this unrivaled title, very special title, and not many people gets it. And there is a very special condition too, very strict condition.
So I guess it's up to our adventurers here that are in the semifinals if they win. Some of them are probably also in the Karkea later, playing in the Karkea later. So if they win in the Karkea, just for example, if they become the champion, and if they become the champion,
Like
also
on the winning team
and the
for
winning team for
champion.
Ramoness, then they get this title.
Of course,
Okay.
yes. So
It's
for
clear.
those of them who are on the same team as that, how do we say it? The special someone who is qualified to get this title, maybe they will also have to be very helpful to get this winning title for the Ramoness Championship, because this Ramoness Championship isn't about solo play. It's more about the teamwork and the strategies that you guys bring to this battlefield.
Right.
So it's a teamwork, and as well as you doing good by yourself on the battlefield too. Well, yeah, that's it for the rewards that is ready for our tournament. We do have this like matchups.
Yeah, we do have the
Brackets.
matchup. Yeah, just so you know who fights who. Okay, so there you go.
There you go. So Jamokers, I have seen people just rooting for Jamokers. Miss 888 is going to fight against Jamokers on the semifinals, and our next match is going to be with Wonka and Manalo. I do really want to emphasize this match too, because Jamokers and the Miss 888. We will talk about them a little bit later when we show the team profiles. But for Wonka and Manalo, they have met before.
I think so. I do believe they've met before. According to our history, some of the players in the Manalo team have already played from the previous Ramoness Championships, and at the same time, I think Wonka team became the champions from the previous 10 months ago.
So
the previous
they are
Ramoness.
the formal champions for our Ramoness Championship. So they are here to defend their name.
Exactly. But again, there's just so many things that had happened, so many class balances. We have the Rabam skill updates, which are potentially could affect the gameplay results today. So we will see how are they going to play against each other and what kind of strategies they're going to implement to win or to get that special title.
Okay, so these were the matches that we will be having for our Ramoness Championship. We'll look into it more. Jamokers and the Miss 888. Can you please introduce these players?
Sure.
For each team?
By the way, I just want to answer one question over there. How long will it take before Karkea starts? The Ramoness Championship is going to we're gonna probably run it for 1 hour. So if you want to take a shower, if you think you can take a shower,
No, I disagree.
just go now.
I disagree with Jeremy's opinion. You just stay here with us, and you'll be able to be here for the on the very spot where the Karkea Showdown starts.
So what Lila is saying is don't take a shower.
No. Take a shower after the Karkea Showdown. Just don't go anywhere. Watch Ramoness Championship together.
Okay, so going on to the profile right now, we have Joe Mokers and Miss here. We have T Shadow Knight, Aurora Aura, and Lamborghini.
We do know her.
We do know. I think he has been in our streams in TPL. But again, Shadow Knight plays Primrose. Aurora represents Titan, and Lamborghini plays grandmaster, and their motto is Jomoke first, think later, together with Joe Mokers.
It's like some kind of campaign.
It's a very catchy,
campaign
catch. It's a very catchy motto here. A lot of adventurers here are supporting them, but we'll.
Joe Mokers in town, that kind of stuff.
I have no idea what if you have if is there anyone there who could actually clarify these things, but
like translate it.
Yeah, translate it. But I feel like it's a name. It's a good name, but it is a goat for me. I like the rhythm that was made from this one.
Very catchy. Well, let's move on to our next one.
Okay, next team.
Miss 888, which is joined by WWK, Miracles, and Urs, which means maybe Ursula.
Okay, so again, I see these names from the previous championships. We have WWK, we have Miracles, and we have Urs. I do remember one that has the name Ursula from previous ones, but I'm not sure if it's the same person. But here we have Titan, we have Berserker, and we have the very first time we're having a Deadeye in the championship.
Right. Well, yeah, we would have had Deadeye before if we ever met her, but then it's our very first time here in Black Desert Mobile. So, yeah. I mean, it says, don't give up on your dreams, keep sleeping. You know what? Just let's go to sleep then.
Yes, that doesn't mean like that. I think they were trying to play with their motto just to have fun, okay? But that means you do not ever give up on the dream that you have in winning the title for today.
But they didn't even sit back with the rumor.
Yes, they were just trying to be funny, just you know, okay.
Well, they are just getting ready. These are the characters that they are going to be playing with our first round.
Yeah, it might not be. They might choose. These are only the classes that they're good at. But that doesn't mean that they're going to play it.
Oh.
Well, it could change, but we'll see a little bit.
So it might change when the game actually starts.
Yes, we'll have to check after.
Okay.
All right.
Then, we have our very first round for the very first match. You ready? Let's see some action. Okay, so the game just started and our giant is just running around.
Yes.
Fierce.
Yeah, again, I think the first battle here does not go... Oh, no, it actually goes with the Monument of Battle. The first statue actually goes to Deadeye, and that gives them an extra point to Team B.
Miss 888.
Yes, I think right now, Urs, WWK, and Miracles are having a very strategically and a very concise play style here compared to Shadow Knight and Aura. WWK is trying to run away from Miracles and Urs. Again, Shadow Knight here trying to inflict damage, backs up Aurora, but Miracles just goes and tries to inflict damage against Aurora.
And the
but
monument of Battle just appeared and they are going for it. I think... Okay, so the Team A got the Battlefield of Monument.
Yes, it's actually Shadow Knight gets the Monument here that gives them extra points again. But again, remember, Shadow Knight has the highest points.
Right.
If the other team goes for Shadow Knight, the Primrose, then that's going to be a little bit difficult for them to actually be on the top.
Shadow Knight is losing blood right now, so maybe they are going after her. Okay, so...
Shadow Knight gets grabbed there. I think Shadow Knight's going down, and that...
is by WWK.
Yes.
Oh my
He got pinned down by Miracles here and WWK. I think
2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's just really hard to get off from a Titan's grab here. And now the leading team is apparently
Ramoness
missed 888.
just appeared. Well, this is also going to be a game changer because once Ragos appears, the whole atmosphere changes. Everybody just goes after Ragos.
Right, Lagos is going down, and
Team A got it. Was it WWK? Who got it?
It's actually Joe Mokers. Yeah, Joe Mokers gets the Lagos. But again, the points here...
Aurora got it.
Right, they're just a 40-point difference. But again here, Aurora, I think is trying his best to stay alive at the same time. But again, he has to think about not dying because once he dies, these 105 points here, or 115 points, may may be reduced and the other points might be stolen by the other enemy. Again, it's already a 40-point difference,
And
but we'll see. There's still 1 minute.
That's like enough time for the game
Again,
to change.
Aurora is trying to run right now. I think Miracles and Double WK
but they
trying
are
to
just
pin down
not Aurora go.
But Aurora is just dancing there, fails,
Okay, and is losing blood and is down.
again, the point difference between both teams is just 13. Miracles and Double WK are just trying their best to go for that extra points. Again, just one
just
point
1
difference.
point, right?
But again, this is still hard to decide. Aurora is dying. Once he dies again, this is the end for the other team. Jamokers.
The table has turned,
went
and the
down.
Team B is a leading team right now.
Ex-
And then we have less than 30 seconds right
exactly.
now, and I haven't really imagined this because throughout the whole game, Team A was going to be like has been a leading team, and now it just doesn't seem like Team A can recover.
Yeah, I guess it's very crucial right now for Miracles and Double WK to at
5
least
seconds
just
left.
run around and try not to get any grabs or to have any damage.
Okay, and the
received.
gap just
Okay,
kept
there you
on, there were just big gap and that couldn't be filled. So Team B got the first round. So yeah, for Mist 888, you
Yes.
got the first point.
Again, I'd like to take a note on Aurora. I think Aurora. I know we all know that Titans are very mobile classes. They can actually play around within the parameters of the map. But again, Miracle and WWK would not just
Let them go.
They were trying their best to pin down Aurora for that extra score there, and they actually did.
They
eventually.
did, right.
They
and
did.
Aurora, that was like the very remarkable scene where Aurora just like kept on running, not looking back, and they were just chasing after Aurora.
Yes, I think it's very important also for the team actually to really set their goals on which champion or which class are they going to target or they're going to try to pin down.
Right.
Because we're talking about points because at the end of the game, the team that has the higher points actually wins.
Exactly.
So if you know, you can take orbs, you can take Lagos, but you can just take so much points that it's probably it's not enough.
Judging from those matches that I've seen before, not from this one, but from the ones that I've seen from last year or whatever, it's always important to get the Lagos and then run away.
Yes.
And hide.
But now it's not the point. This is not like a running arena now.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a marathon.
And also, again, I think these teams have practiced a lot because
Yeah,
they know
with the
how to
strategies and
turn the
everything.
tides into a different. Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
think
we
we're ready.
have our next round ready. We are so curious because it's the best of 3. This can actually be the end of our match for today.
Yes. Okay. Again, they're going for the monument again. Miracle gets the monument first. That
Right
gives
away,
them
that
a lead
fast.
point of 18 points.
That fast.
Again, I think usually for this map, Temple of Raiders, I think they need to go to each other's ballista first, try to settle them down to be ready to take it down in the middle of the game. But they're not doing it. I don't see them inflicting ballista. They're just doing PvP
No, they
right
did
now.
a little bit for one team,
Alright,
but not
okay.
that much.
Okay, but okay, we'll see. We'll see. Again, here, Miracles, despite getting the points, is down already. He's playing Berserker. I think no one changed classes. They're still the same. Shadow Knight still playing Primrose here. Gets grabbed. Is that Aurora's grab? Okay, I think they were able to kill Miracles. Miracle is down, but still not enough for them to actually have the advantage when it comes to points.
See, that's why we have to go for all those monuments and the pillars.
Exactly. Again, here, there are so many factors that could go in, but again, it's quite important for you to work as a team to be able to implement your strategy, or at the same time, if you want to play around first before the Lagos response, you can also do that.
And we have about 2 minutes now. There is just 10 points difference. And Team B just froze.
Right. You can see their ballista. Their ballistas are not really, almost untouched.
Both
I
of
would
them.
feel like they're like at 70% HP. So here,
Aragos appeared.
Yes, both are full HP right now. Double WK goes down to 50% HP.
Oh,
Double
Ragos
Duck
is
at the
going
back.
down
Who
fast.
is
Who
getting
got
the
to-
Lagos?
From Team B, WWK defeated the Ragos.
Yeah. So again, that's an extra buff and movement speed to
Right.
Team
And things are
Mist
starting to
888.
spice up in the battlefield, right? Once the Ragos is down, we now know who to aim for.
Right. So as you can see here, point-wise, WWK has the highest points. So as for the other team, Jamokers, I think it's best for them to focus on the highest score on the other team, which is WWK.
Right.
But again, he's playing a Titan. It's a very mobile class. It's probably difficult to catch, but who knows, right? Because last time it was Aurora who got the points, but they were still able to catch Aurora, not Aurora, but...
And there is about like a 100 points difference right,
Right,
now, but we do
Miracles,
have
yeah.
1 minute 1 minute for
See,
each other.
Yeah, WWK is trying to run here from Miracles.
I
and
know. It's
but-
more like a how do you say it? That's still like a tag.
Yeah, Lamborghini
Playing
and
tag.
Aurora, I think their main job right now is to get WWK no matter the cost. But again, they're running out of time. They might as well just take that
And
ballista
get the ballista,
first.
and they are actually getting it. Team A got it first. Let's see if Team B is
WWK
going to get
is
it.
running, gets a grab
and
there and goes down.
Team B also destroyed the ballista.
Okay,
and we
it's a
do.
close-
It's a close call.
It's a close
we
call,
have
okay.
20 seconds ready. Left, and a teammate actually just had a little turn of twist.
This is difficult
He's
right now
leading
because
right now.
everything is like back to zero with the
I know.
HP. Everyone's
At
at
10
full
seconds.
health. And there's a 20-point difference between these two teams.
5 seconds. Let's see if Mist can change it.
Okay,
Oh,
that
and
changed the
1
course
second.
of
With
the
1
results.
second left,
Mhm.
Team B actually got the leading point and made it to 2-0 and has actually won this match.
I thought that's going to have a different course of result.
I
but
know. I thought we were gonna go all the way.
I thought so too. Did you guys thought the same? I mean,
It was a close
I didn't
call.
have time to actually read the comments here, but there's a lot of laughing here. Epic comeback.
And I saw some of them chatting, like not some, like two maybe,
Uh-huh.
saying that they're gonna ring the bell all the way.
I thought so too. I was really thinking that maybe
Yeah.
it would have a different result, but
Or Shadi
again,
Pasawai says, or say today. Well, let's see. We do have our results ready.
words are important.
We'll see for ourselves with the results.
Okay.
Okay, so for Jamokers, this was very close, very close.
close.
We just couldn't imagine the results either. It was lose-lose, and for Mist 888, it's win-win. So Mist with a clean win, they just wiped it,
Right.
and it's gonna go move on to our finals. So see you on the finals, Mist 888 and Jamokers. Congratulations, you are whether on the 3rd place or the 4th place.
Yes, congratulations, good try. I think Jamokers, it's their first time to join the Ramoness. And for is it Relax 888?
No,
No.
Mist 888.
Mist 888. Sorry for that. Mist 888. I think their players have been playing their previous Ramoness championships, which I think gave them a little bit of an edge because they know what's happening inside in both maps when it comes to orbs, Lagas, Monument, who to pursue first. But again, it's a close call.
was
The
a
gap
very
was really
close
close.
call, right.
I think they
Until
did a
the
good
end.
game. They did. They
They just
yeah.
had like 1 second left.
Yes. So I'm gonna say, good job, Jamokers.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Very close call. You just deserve to be here.
You deserve to be here, and you deserve to be ranked 3rd, 4th.
Okay,
Okay.
and now we are ready for our second match, Wonka versus Manalo.
Right.
And I learned that in Filipino,
Filipino, yes.
Manalo means
Manalo.
to win, like win.
To
so
win,
they
yes.
are just shouting for the victory right now, because
Oh,
Wonka
okay.
and Manalo actually met each other last year, but Wonka had a clear, very clean win 4-0,
okay.
and Manalo just lost all the way. So
Yes.
Manalo really needs this win to just clear their name and get the title, whereas for Wonka, they want to defend their name too.
Yes,
Oh,
I see some names here that have been that played from the previous championship. I think we know HBK and Pro. We know Iceness. I do remember Sharpside.
Oh.
I do not remember Xiaoyan and Kraken, but I do believe maybe they changed name. But let's go first with Team Wonka.
Oh, Wonka. Who are the players, Jeremy?
The players are, of course, we have HBK here playing like a Buccaneer. We have
Buccaneer
Pro playing
and Deadeye.
Deadeye, and then Z Kraken that plays Titan.
height.
And the motto here is
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka, the best Wonka. We actually tried asking. We tried our staff. What's the Willy Wonka? What's this?
What's the Wonka?
What's Wonka? And they said what information we got was it was sort of like their boss. Like they respect this person. So I don't know. Maybe Wonka is a person, a guild leader probably, or a guild officer. But they have a high respect for Wonka.
Oh.
Okay.
Asman John says Wonka has a higher chance to get Legos.
Oh, we'll see though, because
We'll see.
we have Deadeye. We have.
Never
I think
know.
it's the same setup with the previous team. But
Well, with the Manalo, we do have Sharp Side, Iceness, which I remember, and Xiaoyan.
Xiaoyan. All
says
right.
in their motto is no retreat, no surrender, only the will to win.
Who knows? Because again, the defending champion is the other team, right?
Right,
The Wonka. But this time, Iceness, Sharpside, and Xiaoyan will try to snatch that title from Team Wonka. And who knows
And
what's
they would
gonna
really
happen.
want to do that. With the Sharp Side and Xiaoyan's classes that they have chosen, these are the same classes that the Wonka has chosen for their like best classes. But we don't
Okay.
know if they're really going
We
to
don't know.
use
They
it.
might change
in the
to other
game.
class.
Right,
Okay.
because this time we don't have any banning system. We also has this little twist where you get to choose any of those 53 classes. 52
classes. There's just a
52
lot of classes here.
right?
Yeah.
So you can just choose for anyone.
But
and that's what makes us difficult to prepare. But it's going to be so much fun for you guys to watch. It's going to be really colorful.
It is different because they have here, I think they're ready, but while waiting for them, I think they have here 2 range classes, Deadeye and Buccaneer for Wonka. But for Manalo team, they only have 1 range class. The other 2
know.
are, okay, I think we're ready.
We have
We're ready.
our first round for
Okay.
the second match ready, and again, it's the Temple of Raiders.
Yes, I think they use the same classes that they actually submitted. Again, they are here, the Monument of Battle again. That's the first job right in this map is to get that
and
Monument of Battle.
To get the Monument of Battle, that's like actually leading you forward until the like a middle of the game.
That's a grab from Iceness. That's an automatic grab. That's a good job. But again, Iceness is dying, he was able to get away from it. But is that enough? Like Pro is just trying to inflict damage from afar.
You are losing your
Iceness
blood.
has to really do something not to die here. But again, gets that healing
Whoa.
orb over there. Just as you can now see the skill difference of both teams. That you can see how each of them play individually and how they are so good with each classes.
Right.
Again,
And that's why they
Iceness-
can just be separated.
Yes, it's at the back here in the bush, just
We
trying
have
to
the
play
Monument
low.
of Battle ready.
Yes.
They're going after the Monument
I
Battle.
don't think,
Are they?
Yeah, I think they're gonna go there, but here Pro and HBK just wants Iceness so bad for that score. Again, HBK
And
gets
Team
the other
A,
monument.
Yes.
So again, the other team, Manalo, is now
so,
behind.
yeah, they're sharing the monument fairly. One to
Again,
one.
Iceness just a good grab there. That's the second grab we've seen from Iceness. Iceness goes down. That's got pinned down by HBK and Pro.
HB is just retreating, and like she's just kiting, right?
Yes, but I think it's a good. I don't know. It's probably a call for Iceness just to reset again. Since
Right.
Lagos is still alive, it's just an 18-point difference. And here, that's a grab again from
And
Iceness. Is
Lagos
it correct?
has appeared.
That
Let's
is the
see.
third grab that we've seen from Iceness. HBK going down, trying to okay.
Right,
HBK
Lagos is
got
going down
pinned
really fast.
I
Will
think
it
this
be
goes
paid-
to
change
Team-
the
Okay.
Pro.
I had a different.
Team A.
I had different. I thought it was
Respect.
going to be Wonka who's going to get it since HBK died, right?
So Wonka got it.
Well,
the Pro.
Wonka got it, but again, Pro here, Deadeye class,
Oh.
is 20% HP low.
So people have to guard our Deadeye,
have to,
whereas
yes.
Deadeye have
But
to
ag-
go for the heal.
But again, Buccaneer does. Sorry, is it Deadeye? Deadeye doesn't really have. There's only one skill where you can really evade other
Right.
enemies. But once you go against Iceness here or Xiaoyan, for example, if two of these classes gets a grab on you,
1 minute
that
left.
is actually over. See,
Yeah.
I think Pro
So
is trying
she's
his
running,
best.
they're just going after her.
Iceness is going so bad on Pro
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Okay, tries to block him from the other bush, but we'll see what's happened. What's gonna happen
the
here?
point-wise, the score-wise, Wonka is leading like by 100 points. So
Right.
it's looking actually good for Wonka right now.
Exactly. But again, if they are able to take down Pro. Or maybe Draken, because that's 136.9
Anyone actually
points.
at this point.
That could actually turn into a different result, but we'll see. That's a good skill there from Pro. I guess this is the first time we're seeing a very skilled Deadeye
20 seconds
adventure
left.
here.
And it
just doesn't
Wonka
stop.
has twice as much as on Manolo's point, so we don't know. We have 10 seconds ready. Will this be a very easy win for Wonka? We'll have to see.
It's just
5 seconds ready.
Ice News and Xiaoyan are
any
trying
freeze
their
orb?
best to really chase Pro, but Pro
And it
doesn't give.
ended without any plot twist. Team A, Wonka got the first score for the very first round, but we do have our next round ready very, very soon. You know, Manolo, we are rooting for you too. So you know,
It's still not the end. So
it's not the end, and you know, like, they just want to sometimes like try out for the first round because you know you want to feel each other.
We know these two teams are really good. We know you guys seen that. Ice News, take note. Ice News getting grabbed successfully 3 times. We've seen from the screen how he is so accurate with the grab, using of the grab skill. But again, it was not enough because we know the defending champions. We have the defending champions here, HBK Pro and Zraken. And I think they know how to, in a way, counter just in case those grabs gets them in their characters.
Right. I mean, like this, like I said, Manalo, Wonka, they have met each other. I don't know if like the players that actually participated for the formal Ramoness Championship has changed, but they have the name to save, their face to save, and to go after to claim the name too. I think it's more of the title, the winner or the champion of the Ramoness Championship, than the rewards itself for them, because you know that actually means something.
Again, it's quite hard to see how you can, because we've known so far that Titan and like in a team having 2 grabbers is already the other team must probably be in a big disadvantage. But knowing the fact that we have here Pro and HBK Buccaneer also playing in the Ramoness content or Ramoness PvP also gives them sort of like an edge when it comes to damage, inflicting damage, just enough damage to eliminate the other enemy. But again, we don't know what's gonna happen. They might change class. Manalo might change one of their classes.
And and like we said, they will be like coming up with so many different strategies because they will have plan A, plan B, plan like Z. They will do everything to try to win this Ramoness Championship this round.
But at the same time, we were seeing Pro, right? Like, you know, Star of the Light Pro. But again, Iceness also was a star, I believe. He was able to successfully evade all the skills. So we remember those moves.
Very memorable player from our recent match. We do have our second round for our second match ready. Let's see if this is going to be our last round or our second round.
I'm excited. Let's find out.
Let's have a look.
Is there a change class here? And no, there is no change class. Now, this is different because this is a wider map. I think everyone goes again for the monument, and HBK gets it again. No, that's a clear indication that Buccaneer can actually inflict a high amount of damage. That's a grab there. HBK gets grabbed by Xiaoyan.
Wow.
Are they gonna able to eliminate HBK? And yes, they are now scored equally again with 69 points.
But still, while that happened, Team A managed to get the battlefield of the monument. So.
Right. Again, the orbs here are probably gonna start respawning. They got here a heal on the team Manalo. But again, who knows? So far, we have Manalo on the lead with 81 points. Again, there was a grab there. Oh, Xiaoyan got melted. I think Xiaoyan got or was able to receive Raw-Bomb skills because he just got melted there and got pinned down automatically by Pro and HBK.
I mean, with HBK, I am very impressed with how she kites because she just doesn't retreat. I
think for the Wonka team, I think they really practice a lot when it comes to kiting. You know, you're just going for the hit and run, and at the same time being safe when it comes to distance, and
Right.
I think they've really invested on this one to be able to secure the spot here. But again, this is not yet the end. I think Manalo is trying their
And
best.
Ragos just appeared in the battlefield, and I see that one of our team here is actually very careful with Ballista there.
Right, who gets Ballista? Xiaoyan gets
That's a-
Ballista this time.
No,
Am I correct?
Ragos.
Oh, sorry,
Got the
Lagos. Sorry.
Lagos.
Okay, Lagos with also the fact that Xiaoyan has still almost 90% HP. This is a good comeback for them. But again, there's a lightning there. I think he got damaged by lightning.
And
That's why
there's
his
like
HP is
100
below
point
again.
different.
Again,
difference.
Draken is going down. HBK is going down. Xiaoyan trying
is
to
going
run.
down.
Now we'll see how Xiaoyan.
Oh, but then
that's
is
a
it still down
knockdown
yet?
there.
Oh, but Iceness and Xiaoyan, they're
That's
all
a good defense from Iceness because HBK was
Right,
trying
and is
to go
grabbing.
for Xiaoyan. Okay, that's another successful
1 minute
grab. Okay,
left.
Xiaoyan is going down. And despite
and
Xiaoyan
by
going down,
Pro.
they are still on the lead with 213 points. And again, they have to take another pinning from to Xiaoyan or to Iceness before they can actually go ahead. Now, Team Wonka
actually
here,
just shifted the table
because of the ballista. I think they
because
got
of
the ballista.
Ballista,
Yes.
right? But I think Manalo is waiting for the right moment to get the last
Well,
hit for
there's still
Ballista.
30 seconds. If
Yeah.
they get this one, what's happening? If they get this
Uh-huh,
one, okay,
and they have,
there
and they
you
still
go.
have Ballista, right?
There's almost a 90-point difference. Now it's their job. It's
get the
Wonka's job
ballista.
to get Sharp Side
Right.
or Xiaoyan. If they fail to get these two classes, they probably there's probably
No,
going to
isn't
be another
there
round.
blood left for Ballista right now for Manalo?
I don't think so. Yeah, this is coming to an end really soon. And
Wait, how many seconds do we have left?
I can't see right now, but I think
Team A Wonka again got the victory. I thought
I
Manalo
couldn't
was
see
gonna
what was
go for
happening.
it.
It was the screen was divided into two, so I couldn't
Yeah.
really see what was happening. But we see there that the victory went to Team.
I thought that I
Wonka.
saw the like a little bit of blood left for for the team Manalo to hit the Ballista, but it wasn't actually. I think I saw wrong. But anyways, yeah, with the
saw,
results.
Yeah, we saw the results. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to see the CG later.
of the total result, right? Let's see some images for that.
They were successful. I do believe that the strategy that Team Manalo.
Okay, so Wonka
Yes, okay, they
won
lost.
straight away,
Okay.
and Manalo lost. I mean, it was just again a very close call. I thought for this time Manalo was gonna win because it felt like they have just everything under control.
Again, Ice News. We do know Ice News in Sharp Side, but it's probably, I don't know. It might just because it wasn't enough for them to practice enough. You know, because I'm pretty much sure they've done everything that they can to practice for this tournament. And you could see how everyone plays so badly. Everyone is so skilled that you could literally see those grabs going in 100%. But it was just not enough against to take down on Team Wonka.
I know. I was very looking for this match because I really didn't know how it's gonna be. Will it be the formal champion who will be defending, or will it be this new champion rising? And as a result, Wonka won. But Manalo, you guys really did great. It was awesome. It was really fun to watch for us too. So thank you for making such a good action.
It is.
So I guess it's Mist 888 against Wonka.
Yes, it is Mist 888 versus Team Wonka for I believe. But we have to wait for the finals again. Thank you so much for. I'm a little bit sad because we thought we're gonna have a new champion this time.
Perhaps, but not yet.
But we're not. Yeah, we're not.
Final hasn't even started.
We haven't started the finals, but knowing the fact that they exerted effort, from just watching that they exerted their 200% effort just to win,
Right.
and still was not enough.
Okay, we have
So
our match for our finals ready. Let's see the image first,
Okay.
and then we'll move on with the profiles. Okay, so Mist 888 against Wonka WWK, Miracles and Urs versus Wonka HBK Pro and Zirkin.
Right. So again, we have here a slightly
Is it
different.
Kraken?
Yeah, slightly Kraken.
Kraken?
Yes.
Oh, not
slightly
Zurich,
different
Kraken.
setup. Miss 88 again. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep sleeping. As their motto. We have WWK Miracles and Urs. Is that correct? Urs or URS. Okay.
Urs.
And on the next team,
We
is
have our Wonka, the former
Wonka.
champion for Ramoness Championship. Let's see. With this one, it's actually best of 5, but still, will they be able to defend their title
Yes.
against Miss 888? Or will Miss 88 be our new rising champion?
right. So
Will Willy Wonka, WWK, the best Wonka?
Yes, we are. Of course, we are still excited. Who's going to take? There's still a big question mark here. Will Wonka be able to defend their title as the champions, or
I think we'll have to just see for
will-
ourselves because we haven't seen
Yeah.
them together in a match, in a fight. And I guess the map is going to be the Temple Riders.
I think so. I think they
Temple
both of them
Raiders.
will actually. Okay. I
Yeah,
think
we
we're
do
start- we're
have
start-
our
let's start.
round ready for the first match of the finals. Okay, the game has already started. They are just going away.
Okay, Miracle gets the first monument that gives them 78 points in the lead. When in Team Miss 88. Sorry for that. Okay, I think it's just they're just still to wrap up around. Some people here are trying to destroy orbs. Some people are just dancing around, getting for that exact position where they can use grab. Because as you know, we have grabbers here, and it's really difficult when you get grabbed by your enemy. Again, Miracle's here trying to run. That's a good grab there from Kraken. Was able to dish out
And
damage.
the battlefield of the statue
Yes.
has appeared.
WWK is
Let's see
down.
who is gonna go for that.
Okay, Miracles, I think, gets the lightning orb again. Now it's his job to bring that to the enemies to be able to dish out damage. But again,
And Team
did not
B,
work.
Kraken.
Did
I
not
think.
work, yes.
Kraken? Yeah, Kraken got
Yes.
the monument, the battlefield statue.
right. But still, they are leading with 119 points here.
But it really doesn't matter at this point of time because scores. It just flips.
Yes, and it's not yet over. We can still see WWK here and Urs becoming so much confident, knowing the fact that they have the Salvation Orb. But that has just ended, and now they have to rethink again.
We have less
Someone
than 2 minutes.
Gets lightning
Ragos
and
just
Salvation
appeared in
there.
the battlefield. Let's see if it's a table turner. And they are just going after it.
everyone
I
is
think
just alive right
Ragos
now.
just is getting defeated. Team B got the Lagos.
Yes, Team B, as usual, gets the Pro gets the Lagos
Lagos.
there.
And has a full blood, which means
that is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Knowing the fact from the previous games
it's a
that
Deadeye too.
Pro is a very skillful Deadeye player.
Of course,
It's
and
probably
is
gonna be
very good
difficult.
with the movement skills too.
Yeah,
He's
I
very
think
fast.
right. Pro right now. Okay, that's I don't know what he was doing there. He was attacking to a different position. Urs gets knocked out.
1 minute left.
Again,
I see from the chatting. I saw from the chatting system.
Bro, you can see
before.
Bro there just just standing in the
Yeah.
corner trying to save up that.
I mean, that is a good strategy.
It's a
If
good strategy.
you have a good even if they have like enough blood, if they are the one who will be targeted, you
I
just
think,
hide.
yes. I think what Pro is doing right now is just doing very minimal, trying to be
To
on the
support.
side of the bush, using some skills to inflict damage, and if he gets caught, see that,
Smooth.
just jumps right into the other side and just evades those grabs.
But from
From
our
the opponent.
players from our team missed 888. They aren't missing her. They're just going after whenever she just shifts.
Right. Urs here is
15
again
seconds.
down. I think Miracle, I think HBK and Kraken are doing a very good job here and trying to
Kudos to
protect
Pro though. We have like 6 seconds
Right.
ready.
Again,
and
WWK is
left.
saying, nope, I'm going to chase you, Pro, and
But
whatever
Pro
happens.
is not gonna die. Yeah, Team B Wonka got the first victory for the finals.
Okay. So we saw there a clear result. I
Yeah.
think the orbs, starting from the orbs, the execution of the grabs, we saw it from Kraken. And we've seen HBK and Pro also dishing out damage without having to get damage from the other enemies because they are both range.
I mean, I do have to say Pro is a very remarkable player for Deadeye. Like, after she got the Lagos, I was a little bit worried because whenever, someone gets the Lagos, they're just they beat the target. But, yeah, like, Pro never got cut until the end of the game.
Pro, I think also on the other team, missed 888 because they have WWK, a grabber. I think he was really trying his best to get onto Pro and just get that grab. But
Pro
again,
slips away
and
every time.
And also Pro has HBK and Kraken. He can just run away and at the same time ask his team's help, whether a Buccaneer helping him out or Kraken trying maybe doing an anti-grab to the other opponents just to save his class. But again, this is a very interesting fight.
I mean, Pro has been good too, but all of her team members, they are just good at supporting her. Very supportive, such a good supporters. Yeah. So yeah, it is really a team fight.
Okay, someone is changing class. Okay, we'll see. I heard
there is a Buccaneer.
We are changing class. We've just everyone who are watching right now, there's a class change that just happened.
WWK and Miracle both changed their classes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so
Miracle and WWK
just both changed their classes.
So we'll see right now which class are they going to switch to.
Haven't they changed?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. We will be waiting until our players actually change it, and we'll start with the game then. But until that moment arrives,
is this a class right now? We have to wait. Is it the class?
Yeah, I think it is. Because I remember WWK was the
Grandmaster?
Titan.
Oh, Titan. Yeah.
And
WWK was Titan, and then Miracle was playing. Was it Grandmaster?
Grandmaster.
Okay. Okay, it takes time. Okay, so Ace. Who Ace? Why? Someone says here who is Ace. We don't know who Ace is.
I think we all have different aces in our heart.
No, I'm not sure if they were talking about specific person that where his name is Ace or
Ace
is he playing here right now? I am not sure, but what we know, we have WWK, we have Miracles, we have Urs, HBK, Pro, and as Kraken.
Okay.
So I
just loved how they are just so into it. This is the best of 5, by the way. So let's see our next round. It's again finals. We are going to see some actions that is suitable for the name of finals.
So it literally is. They actually are identical right now.
Very identical
with the class. We'll see now who is the best player here.
Well, Wonka already got the Battlefield of Monument.
Right, they got that extra points lead again, 7 to 8, 18 points.
And again, like I said, this is very important to get some leading points in the beginning of the game, because it gives you that soothing mind.
Right, and now here it's literally they have the identical classes, right? So we basically can judge right now here on who is really better.
Better.
I wouldn't say best, but
on that class, right?
Who's better in team strategy? Who's better in both their individual skills?
Right.
Yeah, when it comes to playing Titan, Deadeye, and Buccaneer.
And team support.
Yes. So far, we can't really tell the result yet because we're still in a 2-minute and 24th second mark. But we'll see in a couple of moments here. But
I love how Wonka is just always collecting orbs on lead. They never forget about
I think this is what we can learn from Team Wonka. Team Wonka knows already whether it's going to respond randomly that they have to go for those orbs. Because those orbs
will count later.
Yeah, will count.
It just stacks.
For the overall scoreboard.
And that's what they were talking about in the challenge system before. Orbs saving the game.
Yeah, but again, both teams right now are at full HP. We can't really see a good fight this time. Now we see the overall view. Lagos is up right now. I guess it's the decision now on who's going to get Lagos.
And Lagos is defeated by our Team A Miracles.
Missed 888. Now they have a lead point. Now it's not a lot of points, you know, so there's still a chance that Wonka can get those points by eliminating Miracles. But we'll
Ancient Deadly
see. That's a
Poison says,
good grab there. Bro gets grabbed by
wow.
Miracles and was able to eliminate. That's a good pinning down from
why
Miracle.
Miracle just changed
Okay.
to Titan. Like Miracle knows how to play Titan.
Well, I guess this is a shocker for me, like, because a while ago Miracles was playing a different class. Am I correct?
Right.
I think it was Double WK was playing. Was it Double WK? It was Double WK,
WWK
right?
was playing Titan.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, Ancient Deadly Poison says, I smell round 3, huh?
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
The camera
round
now
three
is
is gonna be
focused
there
on Miracle.
anyways.
Miracle is just playing around now, getting for that spin.
Team
That's
B.
another grab from Miracle.
Kraken.
That's the second. And HBK goes down
Yes.
again. Is there a third round this time?
I mean, this is best of 5, so yeah, there is gonna be the team round of 3, round
Yes,
3.
That's a
but
high jump of the score. I think Team Wonka already got the ballista.
List already.
But again, the other team gets the
20
next
seconds.
ballista. Again, almost 100-point difference.
Missed 888 leading by 100 points, but we'll have to see. We have 10 seconds ready. Are they gonna go for the are they gonna target the leading player on each team?
Okay.
5 seconds
5
ready.
seconds left. I
Is
think
Wonka
Miracles
gonna
is just running
let
around.
Miss win? Yes, and Victor goes to Team A.
Okay. That's a...
That's a close.
yeah.
They are just proving themselves that they are just meant to be here. They are
Okay.
just so ready to be here, so ready to fight.
All right. So, this is the big question now. Is Wonka going to change class?
Or yeah,
There might be a
'Cause
change
Miss
class.
888, their strategy worked.
Because it's like
This
this
time.
right now. Okay, so this is our team composition. Now our team opponent mirrored our team composition, and we lost.
Right.
What is the next thing we're going to do? I guess there's no change classes.
Yeah, I don't
this
think
time.
there is going to be any class
Okay.
changes. I think Wonka is like, you know what? We gave you that
Okay.
round.
Now I think we're ready for the
And
next
Miss
round.
is like, nope. Well, we do have our round ready. Let's see if this is going to be our final round or our just third round. Let's see for ourselves. Okay, let's see some actions. Will this be our final round or just our third round in the middle to go to our next round?
All right.
Miracle
First,
just got the Topol,
Missed
the
888,
statue.
Yeah, gets the first lead again, first monument there. Miracle just being active here. Oh, that failed. That's a failed grab. The first time ever we've seen a
is.
failed grab. He wanted so bad to grab Pro, but that failed. So we'll see how it happens
I
here.
think Miracle is just going to go for Pro anyways.
But again, Pro knows already. You know, if Pro knows already that Miracle is up to him, he's going to actually just avoid Pro
And
whatever
has already
the cost.
been caught by Miracle, which means Pro knows the skills.
Right. And here on the other team, Double WK is 50%, less than 50% HP now. Oh, while on the other hand, these Pro HBK and Kraken are still in full HP. So we'll see how it's going to turn around. Here, it's just a 10-point difference. Miracle just going again, trying to snipe Pro in the middle. But we'll see, backs off again. Dragon here on the defense, trying to defend Pro as much as he can. But will it work?
I
Okay,
don't
will it
know,
work?
but it's time for Ragos to
Okay, I
appear
think
because
someone
we are
got grabbed
hitting
there.
that 2
Was it a successful
minute.
grab from Miracles again? Someone got grabbed over there.
Where?
I think it was Urs who got grabbed,
Ah.
and he got pinned down by Kraken.
And let's see, Ragos, I think it's going to appear sooner or later. Yes.
Yes. Now Lagus
On
is up here.
Battlefield, now they are just going to go for Ragos again because this is very important table changer.
Right. But as you
Table
can see,
turner.
yeah, as you can see here, I think Miss 88 has learned from the previous ones. They got more orbs than this time. They got Lagus
defeated
again.
Lagos again.
Double WK gets Lagus again, but here's the question. Last time it was Miracles who
Yeah.
got Lagus, but this time it's Double WK.
Who also changed the class.
Yes, and Double WK is a Buccaneer. Now, I definitely think Kraken will go for WWK right now,
right.
knowing the fact that there's only 1 minute and 15 seconds left.
What about? I mean, I believe Buccaneer isn't really
No.
a mobile class, So I guess
WWK actually got pinned down, so he just died there. But still, there's a point
yeah,
difference.
right away.
It's still at least 50-point difference. But can Wonka actually gain more points?
And we do have Ballista. Oh,
I think they got it too early.
got
There's
it
still
too
a minute.
early.
There's still a minute, and if Kraken dies here, it might actually be over for them in this round. So they have to be very careful, or they might want to block Team Miss 888 from getting into their ballista.
huh.
Okay, Miracle gets another freeze orb there. That means they can grab
30 seconds
the
left.
other opponent. We'll see. I think they still have the ballista in Wonka's team. I think they gotta take that. And Worse gets it with 316 points right now. But again, it wasn't enough.
wasn't
Wonka is still
enough.
on the lead.
Wasn't enough. And we have 10 seconds. Maybe Wonka is going to get this round.
Yeah, but
We
again,
don't know, but we have like
yeah, there's a
5
very short
5
difference. An
points
orb will
difference.
probably save them, but
Let's
we'll see if they
1
can
second,
do it.
and
Who gets it?
The game ended. Team B Wonka got the victory for this round.
Okay.
Huh. Whew, we're catching up with our breath.
So it's actually Team Wonka. Am I correct?
Wonka,
Team
Team
Wonka
Wonka.
gets the win.
So
and it's
1
now
to 2.
1-2.
So if wait, Buccaneer,
I can.
good mobility.
It's hard to judge
Why?
from these two teams. They have their own strengths. I think they're very
Wait,
good.
so will they change classes?
I'm not
again?
sure. I think they're both good in all the classes that they have. Kraken and Miracle, they're very good in. I've seen their grabs. WWK and HBK, I've seen how they play Buccaneer. Warriors and Pro, I haven't really seen any momentous period for Urs.
Or
But for
Urs,
Pro, I've
yeah.
seen a lot. So
Of
I'm
course.
not quite sure.
Well, I think
this time.
Ors is someone who isn't like in the spotlight, but more like someone who is around someone in the spotlight and is a good supporter.
Mhm.
Can be. And if Wonka gets this round now, it's going to be again a champion for the 2025
They might be the
Ramoness
defending champion, but who knows?
But Miss might actually steal the title if they defend this. If they get the defending score for this round,
Right.
and then
there's a
we'll
lot-
have to go for. Till the end of the game, we'll go for 5 rounds.
Okay.
Are those only 3 classes allowed to play? No, zero counter. We are allowed to play all the classes
Yeah, so-
for 52 classes,
Yes.
actually.
The rule says that everyone can change as long as it's not a repeating class. So you can play any class. And I think we are now almost ready for the next round.
Our next round, the 4th round, ready for Ramoness Championship Finals in Asia. Let's see some action. Okay, fight.
Okay, now
Again, it's Temple Raiders.
so this is a relatively smaller map. Now we'll see how these two teams will play in this one. Pro gets the first monument, giving them 18 points on the lead. We'll see if Pro will be able to dish out damage safely here, knowing the fact that the space is not just bigger compared with the other map. Orbs.
Orbs are
have
there,
appeared
but
now.
as soon as the orb has appeared, they just go for it. There's none left right now.
Right, HPK is very low on HP. So again, he doesn't really have a lot of points. So I guess it's okay for him to give out 30% of his point, which is 2 points. But again, it's actually Pro that has to be careful at this time because
Right.
that's 40 points over there. It
And
just
Team
gets
B
going
Pro
up
just
and
froze
up.
the enemies.
Right. This is the dangerous thing about having the highest points and not really distributing other points on your
And
teammates.
Urs that you said hasn't really shown any remarkable scene
Yes,
right now.
but this
Actually
time-
got the monument.
Yeah, this time we can see Urs got 35 points. He's the highest leading right now in their team. But again, Pro has 52 points, which means they gotta really,
Yeah, but we have like 2 minutes left.
they gotta do their best to at least grab those orbs there, or maybe go for
Orbs
small
count.
fights and inflict damage on each other. WWK
2
and
minutes
HBK
left. I think it's
are
our
going
time
against
for
each other.
Lagos to appear. And Yeah, it did. It appeared in the middle of the battlefield. They're gonna go after it.
Right, I think they're going to
Lagos
try
is
to
always
steal that one.
interesting.
But we'll see if Wonka or Miss 888 will get it. Since someone also got lightning over there. Did someone get lightning? I saw that. And HBK.
And Pro, HBK,
HBK
from the Team B got the Lagos, but is very, I don't know. It's
I'm
weak
not sure.
with the
I'm not
blood.
sure what. Oh, HBK decided to just stay at the bush because he knows for a fact that his HP is so low right now.
Right, so someone actually has to get the healing orb.
Okay, now WWK here, I think is just trying his best.
But HBK, by the way, just defeated WWK right now.
Well, we'll see. HBK here can play really. Okay, that's a perfect grab from Miracles.
And is
Will
gonna
HBK
go after
be able to,
HBK score,
be
and
alive?
yes, HBK got defeated by Miracles. Miracle is so good at playing Titan, and the grab skill is just.
But again, looking at the scores right now, it's not enough. They really got to take on Pro. They need to. The scores there, 85, 75, 70. Perfectly distributed against these three. They have to at least kill them once at least to be able to get back on the score. But again,
and we have 30 seconds ready on the battlefield.
we don't know.
We
Pro
don't
is
know.
going down, but Pro is really so good. That's a
Ugh.
salvation. The salvation orb just saved up Pro's life, and he's back in the game right now.
We have like 20
just dishing
seconds
out
ready, and
damages.
I don't think if they are good at getting orbs for the Wonkas, there's no chance that they're going to lose. We have like 10 seconds left.
Exactly. And now, although it's both are like under 200 point.
Miss is
score
catching
here.
up, but still like it's 2 seconds.
It is
Will Wonka win? And yes, again, victor goes to Team B Wonka, which means 1, 2, 3. And in Ramoness Championship Finals, Wonka got the best of 5 first.
Okay. That is.
Okay.
Is that safe enough now to say they defended their title?
They have
both
perfectly defended their title.
Probably not, because they got one lose, right?
I mean, but still, they
Still, yeah,
have
okay,
shown
okay.
everything that
I
they.
do understand,
Yeah, and then they have shown us that they are the rightful winner. They have been last year, and for this year too, 2025 Ramoness Championship Asia. They're saying we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're gonna
Everybody
try
just
to defend
back out,
it. Okay.
back away.
Okay, let's now
We
move
are
on
here.
to
We
the
do
results.
have the results image ready. Miss, you guys actually did great. You actually got the first win on the second round from Wonkas, because Wonka, we have seen them play last year, and for this year's semifinals, they are just fierce. But you getting those scores just means that you are just here for a reason, and Wonka has defended their title.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Wonka. You are the champion for this year 2025 Black Desert Mobile Ramoness Championship Asia's victory winner.
Okay, now let's check on the rewards. What are the rewards that
we
everyone's getting?
actually showed you that list of rewards that they'll be obtaining for each of those, like the winners and the runner-ups. But this time we have the images.
Let's show the image right now.
That's the outfit, Undying Legend. Yeah, we have shown this outfit before on our Ramoness Championship from last year, and I think maybe year before that too. Well, we do have this Undying Legend awesome outfit for the winning Team Ramoness Championship. But I guess they already have this, Wonka.
They have this one. Well, they have to use it on another class right now.
Oh, maybe they'll
Maybe
go for all these Ramoness
Maybe all
Championship
their
and
classes.
dress up all their classes with the Undying Legend outfit.
Imagine
That'll be cool.
Imagine your class set used for Path of Glory is wearing all the Undying Legends.
That is cool.
But again,
And we do have other rewards ready. Let's see other images, which is the camp decoration. So the one in the middle, that's the golden lion statue
that means
for
they have
your
another one.
camp.
This is their second one.
Oh, that's more the better, And on the left, that's the silver lion statue, and on the right, that's the copper one.
Okay.
For our third and fourth place winners. Let's move on to our next reward. That's the ornament that they will be receiving. So starting from the left, it's gold crown, silver
and then
crown,
bronze.
and bronze crown. And again, the bronze crown is going to go to, not the copper, the bronze crown.
The
and
copper?
the bronze.
Maybe copper. I might be wrong. Might be copper.
Bronze.
Might be bronze.
Bronze lion statue and the bronze crown will be for our third place and fourth place winners.
Okay.
Yes, and we have our results for our winner, the runner-ups, and third and fourth round winners. So let's see the images, and everybody clap!
Yahoo!
Woohoo!
Congratulations to
Woohoo!
Team Wonka, HBK Pro, and Z Kraken.
Woohoo!
Okay, so
Boo,
everyone
boo.
gets this reward. Congratulations to the three of you. You showed to us how it takes to be the defending champion of the Ramoness Championship this year.
Awesome, awesome. And we have our runner-up rewards as well. Let's see it.
Okay. Next image.
These are the ones for our second place, third place, and fourth place winners. Missed 888 again. Congratulations, you are the second place for the Ramoness Championship Asia 2025, and that means something, right? Okay,
Yeah.
there's gonna be black pearls, the titles, camp decorations, ornaments, the pet selection chest, and class change coupon set. And for the for the third place and the fourth place Jomokers and Manalos, again, congratulations! You just being here, entering this Ramoness Championship semifinals, also says that you guys are awesome team players in Ramoness Championship. So congratulations!
Okay. And we are done with Ramoness, right?
We are done with Ramoness Championship, but guys, don't go anywhere because we're gonna start with the Karkea Showdown any minute now.
Yes, again, for those of you, we've seen adventurers here from Europe. We are still doing Asia Championship, which means we
Someone
are now...
asked, right?
Yes,
Before,
is
about
it
the Karkea
Asia?
Championship.
But no, we're doing Asia and then we're doing Europe right away. Okay.
Yeah, so that's it for our 2025 Ramoness Championship Asia. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's tournament as much as we did. And I think you guys did too. You guys were pretty into it. I was judging from the chatting system. And that's not all. We are going to be having Karkea Showdown tournament just right now. After the image changes, will just be our fresh new selves again.
Right.
And we'll start with Karkea Showdown.
Right, we're going now. Okay.
To Karkea
There
Showdown.
we go.
Hello, guys. Welcome to our Karkea Showdown Asia 2025 Black Desert Mobile Championship.
Yes, and again, we are done with the 3 versus 3, and now we are in the 1 versus 1, where individual skills on the same environment will have environment will have to be tested, and that includes the same CP, the same skill levels, the same HP, and are you happy? So we're going to have Karkea now.
Of course.
It's been 2 years.
It's different. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
guys, so welcome back to 2025 Black Desert Mobile Championship. We just finished the Ramoness tournament, and we are gonna start and get ready for the Karkea Showdown that some of you actually asked for during Ramoness Championship, because you know Karkea Showdown is really more about actions and how they mastered each class, and
Right.
that actually is really fun to watch. Again, I'm Lila. Jeremy will be the host for today's tournament, and we will start right away with the rules for Karkea Showdown.
Okay, let's go with the rules.
Okay, preliminaries. We did have that yesterday for Asia. We had the Karkea skirmish system, and today is the main stream where we'll be showing some semifinals and the finals for our Karkea Championship or Showdown.
Okay, so it's very, very straightforward. The same rules that applies here. Best of 3 for semifinals and best of 5 for the final. Now let's move on with the rewards that they can get. Okay, the same goes for this time. The winner, second, third, and fourth are going to be identical with the Ramoness rewards. There's Black Pro 30,000, 20,000, 10,000, and then Dying Legend for the winner. In-game titles for all the categories here: camp decoration, an ornament, and pet selection chest, and a change coupon or class change coupon set.
And isn't there any of those rewards for our participants too?
There are also participatory or participant rewards, which is on the next
Image.
image. Okay, we have here 5th to 8th Black Pearls 5,000, 9 to 16, Black Pearls 3,000, 7 to 32nd, Black Pearls 1,000, and all participants who have actually played the open preliminaries yesterday will get 10,000 restoration scrolls. Just make sure that you have played 3, okay? At least 3 preliminary matches. And of course, overall champion gets title unrivaled.
But then we'll have to see who is qualified for the title.
We'll see.
Not everyone is qualified.
Right. Okay, now
that is the
I am
rule.
excited.
That was the rule and the rewards for the Karkea Showdown. And we have our bracket matchups.
Let's check it now.
I'm
excited.
We are excited.
Okay, the first matchup.
King Zone and Pinoy Slayer.
Okay.
King Zone.
Yeah, King Zone. We've seen King Zone from the previous Karkea Championship, but I think he failed to secure his title there, and he's going to try again for that shot here in the 2025 Karkea Championship. And we have the next match, or the second match, Belfagor and Joan Jet. So, yeah,
I mean,
winners here.
I've known King Zone, but I'm really sorry to say, like, I see some of our adventurers knowing some of these names, but for me, I actually haven't seen any of them from our previous showdowns or like championships.
I've seen King Zone. I think
I've seen King Zone, but I think that's
I've never
about
really
it.
seen Pinoy Slayer and Belfagor together with Joan Jet. So we'll
But
see.
actually, this is very exciting for me because seeing all these new names means that I get to be on that spot where the rising star just happens.
Yes, and now it just focuses on you. Like the lights are focused on you, so you better be careful in playing this time. Okay,
They are under the spotlight today. Well, King Zone is going to play Lan, whereas Pinoy Slayer is going for Igneous.
No, I think from what I know, King Zone. Let's go with King Zone's profile first. So again, King Zone is against Pinoy Slayer. Okay, with 2,409 points, he became first in the open prelims.
Wow.
And again, his motto here: Lan #1 against all grabbers.
Wait, so I have a question. For the Karkea Showdown, I thought that everyone was able to play all the classes. Not just like one classes they have submitted, right?
Yeah.
So King Zone doesn't really have to play just Lan.
Doesn't have to pay.
But then
play
the
Lan.
motto says Lan
Lan
number one,
so
which means King Zone is just gonna play Lan.
I think definitely he's going to play Lan because it's in his motto. I think he is very confident to show everyone that's watching right now that, hey, Lans are really, really, overrated. No, not overrated, but they're really OP when you play with the exact tactics, or when you learn Lan as your main class, then you're gonna kill and destroy everyone in the arena.
King Zone, you will have to show us and prove whether Lan is in fact number one.
Okay.
We'll have to see the second profile for our Pinoy Slayer, which we're seeing some of those fans for Pinoy Slayer too.
Yes, okay.
Has a good record on preliminaries as well.
2079 going second. I think he ranked second, and he said, "I love every class in BDM, and I really like this game because of the arena."
So Pinoy Slayer is the fan of arena, and that's why has entered this Karkea Championship Showdown.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. So you are here. You enjoy playing in arena, and you actually just really enjoyed it to be here too.
Right, and again, this is going to be really really interesting, because knowing the fact that there were so many. The Karkea Championship happened 2 years ago, and in that 2 years, we've had so many class balances, class patches. We've had raw bomb skills updated, although they're not. Although
so
the effects are not applied, the super
things
armor
will
effects
not
are not
look
applied
that
in
same. It'll be
arena.
really colorful for the
We'll
Karkea
see.
Showdown.
We'll see.
With our bomb skills, with many updates, with many balances. Yeah, it's gonna be really colorful. We do have our first round for first match ready. Let's see some action. And again, this is the best of three.
Best of
right?
3, yes. So again, both players here is good. I think Lan is just flying. That's an evasive skill from Lan. But as you guys know, Lan is good with the Zenith as passive, because every time you use a skill, your cooldown or the cooldown of your evasion gets reduced to 0.5.
I met Lan before in arena. Lan can be really annoying.
It could be really annoying. because most of the time your skills will miss. But again, we'll wait for Pinoy Slayer how he will go against Kingza. Now Pinoy Slayer playing an Igneous. There's one grab skill here.
Oh.
But it's going to be difficult. Again, Kingzon has told us clearly that
Against
Lan
grabber.
can be an
Against
anti-grab
grabber.
champion. Look at that!
I know it's
evasion.
just flying around arena. It's so hard to catch. We have like about 1 minute left.
Yes, but again here, Kingzon has the advantage because his HP is still full.
Whereas
Now,
Pinoy Slayer has lost some HP, but still, it's
that's a
not that
crescent
much.
tango right there. And that's okay. What happens?
a little
we
bit.
couldn't see anything here, but yes, there you go. Pinoy Slayer. Okay, Light of Destruction was
Wow.
able to hit.
They have about the
Kingzon
same
here.
HP right now.
Right, but again, I think Kingzon is going down. Okay, Kingzon went down, got that grab, another Light of Destruction
Kingzone,
from
what
Pinoy
happened?
Slayer.
You said Lan is the best.
There's still a
30
30
seconds,
second
not even
difference
that
here.
30 seconds
Again,
left.
Kingzone gets
Okay,
down there.
Pinoy
Another
Slayer
grab,
is really
another
using that grab.
Probably Light of
Maybe.
Destruction, and HP just goes down. In
Does
case
the
of
score go to Pinoy Slayer? We don't know, but
Kingzone.
Kingzone doesn't look like he can recover.
it's the
10
time is not
seconds.
just enough. So
7 seconds.
right, and I think that point of time.
It ended, and the score goes to Pinoy Slayer.
Pinoy Slayer. That's like they use all of their time in this fight. I think Kingzone ran out of evade because once you use your last skill or your heal, usually the cooldown for your evasion gets really reduced, right?
I mean, I never noticed, but Igneous's grab skill can be really effective.
But again, it kept on failing. I
In
think
the first time.
Pinoy Slayer was trying his best to get a grab on Kingzone, but again, Kingzone was able to really evade with a Crescent Tango and with the evasion skill, just flying around. But again, Pinoy Slayer made sure that, he would save some of his skills to get that specific opportunity to actually grab Kingzone. It did happen.
And I think, Igneous's grab skill really did it for this time. But we'll see how Kingzone really attacks, or, maybe there's going to be like a plot twist, or maybe this is a foreshadow for our match.
We'll see. But I'm not sure if someone is changing classes. But again, it was a good play for Pinoy Slayer.
It was a good play. But Kingzone, I think, got all the information he needs from Pinoy Slayer, how he plays it. We have our next round ready. Let's see some action.
Okay.
Okay, so again,
There you
Kingzone.
Kingzone charges right away, but I
With
think
Lan.
that fails to stun or daze Pinoy Slayer.
I think this time for Kingzone is going to be really careful with Pinoy Slayer's grab, because he has tasted it and it was spicy.
Yes, I think what's most scary about Pinoy Slayer playing Igneous is his forward skill that could actually daze or stun Kingzone here. Kingzone is very careful right now to just keep the distance off from Pinoy Slayer.
Ooh.
That's a good start from Kingzone.
It is.
Flies again, does the crescent
Retreat
tangos.
and then hit, retreat and hit.
That is how Lan actually plays. You go for the hit and run. As long as you're safe, as long as you have the evasive skills, I think you're going to be fine. But Pinoy Slayer here, I think, is getting frustrated now.
Right.
He really wants to. That is a stun from Kingzone. Is there a
And
grab? No, that is a failed grab there.
Yeah, Kingzone just managed to fly away.
Okay, Pinoy Slayer backs off again.
Less than 1 minute left.
I'm not sure if Kingzone here is trying to. I don't see Kingzone using his Zenith here. There are no skills
But
involved here.
Kingzone actually just
got
knocked down.
Knocked
so
down, gotta grab again.
Their
I think,
HP is about the same at this point right now.
right.
30 seconds left.
I think what's lacking, I think, for Kingzone. Oh, that's
again.
good knockdown from Kingzone. Backs
Yes.
out again. And again, we can see here HP-wise that Kingzone is on
the lead right now.
right now. But again,
20
once
seconds.
That's
Kingzone
I thought he's
ran
going to
away
get knocked
again.
down
I
there by
know.
Pinoy Slayers.
But Kingzone now has tasted it. Pinoy Slayer's medicine, just knows what to do now.
I think Well, we'll
Wait,
see. We have
Kingzone
4
got
seconds left.
stunned,
What's going to
dazed,
happen here?
and
HP's
knocked
going
down,
down,
but ran
again,
away.
yeah, Kingzone is still on the lead.
And
this...
Kingzone this time, I think, got the victory.
Okay,
Right?
Kingzone
Okay.
wins. So it's 1-1.
But I didn't know that Karkea would go this far.
You know what?
'Cause usually they actually end the
I
game.
feel like it's way longer than Ramoness because in Ramoness,
Yeah, I know.
there's so many factors. There are orbs, lagus,
There are like
there walls,
statues, there are
bushes,
walls,
There's
right?
grab here, there's team strategy, but here we're just focusing on a
On the
single
skills,
player
right?
and then the skills itself. I think
It was interesting.
Kingzone that kind of know now how to evade.
because I think
Pinoy
Kingzone
Slayer.
maybe has let Pinoy Slayer get the first round too.
Well, probably
Because
yeah.
he really has to dig deep and feel how Pinoy player or Slayer plays the game.
'Cause I think
plays
it's-
Igneous.
Also, it's very important to actually know how the other class plays.
yeah.
You need to know how
to
Igneous
defend each
is
other,
weak.
each classes, right?
What are the weaknesses of Igneous? Like, how can you actually...
And I think
against
Kingzone now
Igneous?
thinks that Pinoy Slayer just goes for the
Okay.
grab for the first time.
Let's
We
move
do
on.
have our next round ready. Let's see the match. Okay, again, the game has started
Okay.
just 2 minutes.
I think Pinoy...
And let's see how Pinoy Slayer is going to defend this round.
I think Pinoy
because-
Slayer went right away the first time the match happened, but Kingzone was wise enough.
able to run.
Again,
oh,
that's a
it's
bad
grab.
Okay, from Pinoy Slayer, that's a full 30%
For
amount
Pinoy
of damage.
Slayer, if he just manages to get the grab, it's really easy for him to steal the score.
Because there's literally, for all classes, that's another stun there.
Oh,
and that's another
Kingzone.
combo going down with the grab and Bolide of
Yeah.
Destruction. I think Kingzone here will have a hard time having a
Ignis's
comeback against
combo is
Pinoy
really
Slayer.
deadly against our land there. Well, this is the game of a best of 3, so if anyone gets this round, will be the winner for the finals, semifinals, and will move up to finals.
Right. I think this time, that's another grab. I think Kingzone
no.
wanted to
Will
stun.
will Kingzone be able
he
to?
was able to actually evade
Okay.
from that combo.
Retreat.
But again, is it enough? There's just 1 minute left.
And I think Kingzone here should now get this chance to really attack and get some HP.
I think Kingzone has to
Can.
just really go in, but it has to
Right.
be careful because once it fails, it's
40
over.
seconds.
It's going to be really difficult for him to take a big chunk or a big amount of damage to Pinoy Slayer's HP. Again, here it's just okay. That's another skill from
Ooh.
Kingzone. Okay, that's another evade, but that's another fail for Kingzone. Pinoy grabs Kingzone.
Kingzone
that
doesn't
combo,
have
Blight of Destruction,
that much HP
and
left
evades
anymore.
Kingzone
13
again.
seconds. 9 seconds. Oh my goodness. I think it's not looking bright for Kingzone.
Yes, we have only 3 seconds
And
left.
Kingzone
and
just
this-
lost all the HP right now. Well, the
Okay.
semifinals for this round, it goes to
Pinoy
Pinoy Slayer. Okay, so it's 1-2, which means Pinoy Slayer got this match, which will mean that Pinoy Slayer is gonna move up to our final. So we'll
Okay.
see you then, Pinoy Slayer, and you, Kingzone. You did show some great actions, how you can play LAN in arena, and I think I learned a lot too. I thought LAN would be just annoying.
But it is a good gameplay. I
Yeah.
could see that he really did his best to keep off from Pinoy's grab. But yeah, you did a good job, Kingzone. Now let's move on with the results.
Yup.
Let's check the CG here. And yes, Kingzone.
Kingzone lose, win, lose. Whereas for Pinoy Slayer, win, lose, and then a strong win.
Okay. Now, since Pinoy Slayer is going to the finals, I'm excited now to move on with our next match.
Our next match for the Karkea
Okay.
Showdown semifinals. Let's see the profiles again. Like I said, I don't really know these adventures. Belfagor and John Jett.
Yeah, so these are I've seen Hashashin. Okay, so Belfagor chose Hashashin, and John Jett is using Kunoichi.
But we don't know if they are actually gonna go with these characters.
Right. So far, they've been using the one that they've actually submitted. So if it's Kunoichi can be really tricky in arena. So we will see. Let's go first to the first profile. Belphegor's profile here?
Belphegor there with the preliminaries, yes, they got some really high points. And the motto is even just one class, I can beat all class. Maybe like Zaid.
That's a good
It's going to go with Zaid, I think.
Right there.
King's Own, Pinoy Slayer, Ishin, for exception.
Okay, so except Ishin, we don't know who Ishin is.
I don't know who that
except
is.
King's Own, Pinoy Slayer, and Ishin.
But
Belphegor can beat
Belphegor,
anyone,
so
literally.
I guess you mean you can beat Joan Jett in semifinals, but you're gonna move up, and maybe Pinoy Slayer can be tricky for you. I don't know, but we'll see in the semifinals because you also don't know Joan Jett, I guess.
Okay.
I bet
We have Joan Jett here, a new adventure
Joan
as well.
Jett. With the prelims too. The has a very decent score for the preliminaries and is going to be meeting Belphegor in the semifinals. The motto is don't try this at home, you'll get a headache.
Okay,
And
I think we are now ready to jump right into the first round, right?
The first round for the second
The
match
first
for the
round?
semifinals. We'll see some actions with the Belphegor and the Joan Jett. Belphegor said he can win against anyone.
We'll see. Okay, take note of that, adventurers. Belphegor said he can beat anyone. That means
Belphegor can beat Joan Jett.
Joan Jett is what he's saying.
Yeah,
But
let's
we'll
see the action. Let's start with the game. Ooh, semifinals for the second match. For the Karkea Showdown Asia.
This is a different one. Okay,
wow.
Belphegor goes in first, but again, Kunoichi gets that hide over there.
Wow.
Oh, Belphegor was able to go on and find Joan Jett here. But again, Joan Jett is relentlessly evading Belphegor
Playing very
as much as
sneaky.
possible. Yes, see that's an invisible of Kunoichi. That's why I told you it can get really tricky.
And there are several classes
It did
that
not
I
work.
hate to meet in arena, and one of that is actually Kunoichi. I really can't follow
But
her
again,
around.
it takes a huge amount of practice for Kunoichi to actually be able to excel. That's a grab from
Whoa.
Kunoichi. If Kunoichi can apply all the combos there, no, it actually failed.
It actually failed, but
Yes.
still managed to get some HP
Belphegor
damages.
knows what he was doing. That's a grab there from Belphegor,
Wow.
and thus with
Got
the
the
next
knockdown.
combo.
All
Again,
the combos, I think.
not a big amount of damage from,
But still,
from Belphegor. So we'll see here because both of them are actually below, let's say 40% HP now. That's another grab. That's the second grab we've seen from Belphegor. And then Joan Jett is
Jett's
having a hard time.
HP is just going down, but still manages to live. We have 40 seconds left, and let's see how Belphegor
that's
the
another
grab.
from Joan.
Which is going to be a very clear win for Belphegor for this round.
Okay.
Wow. Belphegor is really good at grabbing. I mean, like, for me, Kunoichi is just, like, invisible.
Was that 4 grabs? 3 grabs,
Three
right?
grabs. With 3 grabs, Belphegor won.
I can sense here that what Belphegor said in his motto is true. But we'll see, okay?
So maybe all
really
those, like,
good.
other opponents that he's mentioned in the motto are not that grabbable for Belphegor.
And he didn't even have to have another skill set first and then go for the grab.
I know, but
he just grabbed right away.
the second round has always been a plot twister. So we'll see what's gonna happen in our second round.
we'll see.
Let's see. Okay, again. Oh, I love this match. It's so fun. So Belphegor is again going for Kunoichi.
I think
Kunoichi's
Joan Jett
just,
wanted
like,
to try and
retreat and
daze
right. But has
Belphegor, but it
failed.
actually failed. Oh, that's a perfect combo
Wow.
there. No, but it
Kunoichi
failed.
got knocked down
It failed.
though.
I correct myself. It was not implemented right away with the Kunoichi's combo. Again, Joan Jett has to
Kunoichi again
back
got
off right
knocked
now.
down.
Yes, because for
Managed to stand up.
For Kunoichi, it's very important to actually apply the bleed effect for you to be able to inflict a lot of damage to the other opponent. But
Really,
again,
yeah.
seems like it's failing. We can see your Belphegor, it's still at
Again,
80%
managed to
HP.
grab.
That's
and
a second grab already.
Yeah. And Joan Jett's HP is slowly, but
That's a grab from
definitely,
Kunoichi, but
again,
again,
yeah.
is he going to put bleed? Probably not.
the combo has failed though.
It failed, yeah. I think See that? Just trying to hide somewhere else and going for the right.
Right.
But it's so nice that Belfagor can still detect the location of Joe and Jet. Again,
Whoa.
another grab from Joe and Jet. That's a
And she
failed
styled,
combo again.
and I
Got
think it actually
grabbed.
gave Belfagor another chance to grab her.
It's actually the opposite of what happened. And again, we have another win here in
That was
favor
fast.
of Belfagor.
It was really fast. So
again-
Belfagor again got the second win, which means it's a best of three. So which means Belfagor got the clean
That's a
clean win.
reinforcement. That's a
Clean victory.
crystal clear reinforcement of his motto.
Yeah, he actually really proved his motto.
But again, in this match only.
Okay,
We'll see on the
we'll
next
see.
match.
With the Karkea Showdown, the results for our second match.
I'm trying to actually decipher what happened there because I do know Kunoichi can be really tricky. I've also played Arena and Kunoichi can really get annoying. But I guess
Yeah, as I said, yeah, we have our results ready.
Zayd did better on this match, but yeah, let's see the
Okay, so Belfagor
Results?
got the crystal clean win victory against Joan Jett. Really proved his point on his motto. Joan Jett, you still did great. You
Yeah,
being
Joan-
here for the semifinals, just, it means something. We all know that you actually can really play Kunoichi.
Okay.
If you met me, Arena, you'll just get all those crystal clean victories anyways. So I guess Belfagor was a little bit better with understanding what he's doing with the class. Well, we do have our results ready for our semifinals, and we're gonna move to the finals
The
now
finals.
with all those players who will be fighting for the crown, fighting for the throne for our Karkea Showdown.
Okay. Again, it's Pinoy Slayer.
Pinoy Slayer against Belfagor, and this will be very interesting because remember Belfagor said he'll be able to win everyone except for
Pinoy Slayer.
Pinoy Slayer, King Zone, and
yes.
it's Sean.
I feel sorry for this because Belfagor literally just
admitted that he will
he can't
lose.
beat Pinoy Slayer, but
But
we'll
have to see. We'll have to see.
We'll
Igneous
see.
versus Zayd, or maybe some other classes. King Zone, like we said, met Pinoy Slayer in the semifinals. Pinoy Slayer won and said this, I love to play in arena, so yeah, I'm here. And
I
for the Belfagor just
think
John
Belfagor has-
against
yes.
John Jett in the semifinals, clean victory. And says here King Zone Pinoy Slayer, Ishan are the only exceptions that he can't beat
Okay.
with one class. So maybe he might change to different classes.
Well, this is best of 5, so we don't know what's gonna happen.
yeah.
Okay.
Again, there is a little twist here. This is gonna be best of 5.
No, there's a
Wait,
change
yeah.
class. Okay, Pinoy Slayer just switch to Sage. So, okay, I know what's happening here. I feel like Pinoy Slayer,
Just knows that he can win Belfagor
he's
with
very
Sage.
confident. I feel like he's very confident that he's gonna take down Belfagor because I think he also plays Hashashin and he knows the main
But
weakness of
remember,
Hashashin.
this is
we'll
the
see.
finals for the Karkea. Both players are just so ready to win, and Belfagor's just got the clean victory. We'll have to
Sage.
see for
Okay.
ourselves. Let's see some
start.
great actions for the finals of Karkea Showdown.
Yes, as you guys know, Sage can throw skills in a distance. Once you get hit by a Sage, it's going to be painful. So we'll see what's gonna happen.
Let's see.
That's a void skill there, trying to evade from
Zayd, maybe
Zayd.
getting grabbed.
There you go, inflict a little amount of damage. But again, void's out again. That's a range skill from Pinoy Slayer. I think definitely Pinoy Slayer knows what's doing here against. That's a grab from Belfagor.
Whoa, managed to get the grab this
But
time.
again,
Pinoy Slayer,
is that a Rabam skill? That just melted the HP.
Or the
Almost,
Pinoy
almost
Slayer.
40%. Yeah.
This is the finals again, best of 5.
See, as you can see here, Pinoy Slayer knows how to distance. Because definitely, if you're going to go melee one-on-one against Hashashin, it's going to be difficult. Belfagor again here. Oh, that is a good evasion there from
1 minute left.
Pinoy Slayer's skill. Belfagor is now going for a Daze here, fails to do it again with that one. But again, okay, we also know Pinoy Slayer was sort of like careful about it,
Right.
not to put himself
You
in
have
danger.
less than 1 minute.
Okay, there you go. Oh, I think See, as you know, Sage also doesn't have a
I
grab
think that
class.
Pinoy Slayer and Belphegor has met each other many times in arena.
Or I could assume that Pinoy Slayer have been playing also other classes, and he knows for a fact that playing Sage against Hashashin.
Belphegor's Zaid is definitely gonna win this round. We don't
and
know.
I've never
20 seconds.
Also, I've never really seen any in the arena someone who's actually playing Sage, and this one, oh, that's
Okay.
painful from Belphegor. Now Pinoy Slayers and
they
Belphegor's
have
HP
lost
are
many
almost the
HP,
same.
but
There are
yeah,
just
it's like 5
left.
seconds left. So I think this is gonna be a win for Pinoy Slayer if there is no twist.
That is another damage for Belphegor.
Whoa. Okay, so this is how it ended
Belphegor.
for our first round for the final. Pinoy Slayer wins. And, Belphegor actually said that, he can't really win against Pinoy Slayer with one class. So
Well-
maybe Belphegor is going to change the class. And, for Pinoy Slayer, he just loves to play arena.
And
That's why he just showed this all great actions.
It is quite difficult to play Sage in the arena because there's no grab. You can only use evade skill as much as you can. There's a limit on that.
And I thought Belphegor is going to change his class because since he has lost against Pinoy Slayer with the Zaid, but I think he hasn't. He's not going to change. We have our second round ready for the finals. Let's see some action.
There you go. I think
Belphegor again, Zaid against.
That's another
Pinoy
Daze there
Slayer's
knockdown.
Zaid,
Sage. That's an Ator skill from Pinoy Slayer.
That's gonna hurt.
That's a successful combo. Again, Pinoy Slayer here tries to distance himself out of Belphegor. Belphegor grabs Pinoy Slayer, goes for another
it's
combo,
a combo
there.
yes, and has managed.
Both are quits now. They have inflicted damage for
They're not
to each
backing
other.
up. They're
still backing up.
Okay, I think Belphegor might now show us how he can play Zaid against Pinoy Slayer's Sage, but got a knockdown.
Belphegor again gets knocked down. This is a very momentous period for Pinoy Slayer because we haven't, even from the first Karkea Championships, we've never seen a Sage being played as their main in a competition like this. So again, we
have
here,
less than 1 minute.
Belphegor is just trying to survive right now.
I mean, if Belphegor manages to grab Sage, it can change. Get some successful combos. Maybe.
Well, if he gets a combo and with the correct combo, maybe a Rabam skill would be able to help in inflicting damage. But I don't think that's okay. I think it's working a bit.
It's working. Pinoy Slayer's HP just dropped straight.
But we'll see how Pinoy Slayer will react in this, knowing the fact that there's only 30 seconds left.
So anyone who gets grabbed right now, gets some combos, will just see the end, I think.
That's another evade void again from Pinoy Slayer. I think Pinoy Slayer was try. Okay. Did it work? Yes, it worked. And that's a finish. 4.
That's a clean finish from Pinoy Slayer against Pinoy Slayer for this round too. So 2 points goes to Pinoy Slayer for the finals. Belphegor, are you gonna change your class?
He might change to, but again, if Belphegor changes the class, well, yeah, that's a little bit tricky. So because if Belphegor knows how to play Sage, he should know what is the strongest champion against Sage, right?
I know, but Belphegor already said in his model that just one class isn't gonna do for Pinoy Slayer. So I think maybe this is for him to change the class because this might actually be the last round, the final round for the finals. Because if Pinoy Slayer gets this round, it's gonna, it's like the best of 5. So he gets the victory.
Yes, and knowing the fact that Sage class doesn't even have a grab skill.
I know.
It's just showing off on Pinoy Slayer's perception that, hey, you can literally play a champion or a class among other 52 classes and still do good.
Maybe Belphegor. I mean, if I was Belphegor, I would have maybe changed because for both times against Sage, Pinoy Slayer Sage, it just didn't work. So maybe you could change the class.
I don't know. We're still on the process of finalizing the last round. So one adventure might change. Belphegor might change to another class. I doubt that Pinoy Slayer would change because he already has slayed this.
I think they are both just decided. Still not. It hasn't decided.
Right.
Maybe I think this is also interesting that how Pinoy Slayer just even before the game has started, he just right after he sees that his opponent is Belphegor, changed to Sage, so he knows how to play against Belphegor Zaid with Sage.
I think he was trying to play in the waters because the first time he didn't change class, right? He was like, I'm not gonna change class. He was
and
able
he
to
saw
win.
Belphegor.
And then they went round 2, and then it was one.
No. So for Pinoy Slayer, after the when he just first entered the finals and saw Belphegor, just right away changed to Sage. Igneous to Sage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he knows Belphegor and he knows Belphegor's Zaid.
But again, we're still waiting for a confirmation if they're ready for the third round. Is Belphegor going to change class, or is he going to stick with Zaid here? Pinoy Slayer, he's killing it with his Sage.
Yeah.
Just perfect, a perfect example of what a ranged class being played by a player that knows how to maneuver that class against the other class. Are they ready?
I don't think they're ready.
They're not ready yet.
This is a
Is
very
anyone playing
important
Sage
round.
here? I don't think so.
Have you ever played Sage?
I've tried playing Sage before, but that was like a year ago.
And the game I think is getting ready. I think no one actually changed their class.
No one changed classes?
So
no
I think Belphegor said, I'm going to go all the way with Zaid, whereas for Pinoy Slayer, if he's not going to change, I'm not going to change. We have our next round ready. Let's see if this is going to be our last round for the finals, or who knows, we can move up to our next round. Okay. This is the third round for the finals.
There we go. Both evaded, I think, from the third match, trying to be extra careful right now. But that's another damage being inflicted against Belphegor.
Because sometimes when the arena starts, someone just goes straight, approaches straight away and attacks.
But these ones, these are experts. They know what they are up against. So they definitely know how to counter those skills.
It is.
And again here, it's just damage after damage going towards Belphegor here. And Pinoy Slayer still being untouched using a Sage class. That's a grab right there from Belphegor.
Okay, and Belphegor, is he gonna succeed with the combo? No.
Pinoy Slayer knows for a fact how to actually
get out of that
situation. And so I think he's going to try again for another round. See,
and
that's
a knockdown.
That's a knockdown.
It's a grab. Is there going to be some combos? Yes, I think so. But he actually managed to get away again.
Right. Again, both are almost, they have similar HPs right now. Again, Belphegor going in, but again, Pinoy Slayer evades again. I think, is that okay? That's another knockdown there. Again, he was scared. He was scared.
Well, Pinoy Slayer got knocked down.
Okay, is that getting a grab? Okay.
Okay.
Pinoy Slayer know for a fact that after the grab, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah, you gotta get out of there, or it's gonna be a really deadly combo. Well, Belphegor is very,
We have 10 to 1 seconds left.
And the HP for Belphegor is not looking bright. I think the game just ended for the finals. For this third round again, the victory goes to Pinoy Slayer. So 3-0, which means Pinoy Slayer got the very crystal clear victory in the finals, which makes Pinoy Player the new victory winner for our Karkea Showdown Asia 2025. We do have the results ready. Win against lose. Belphegor was actually the shining star for me in the semifinals. Was so impressive with the Zaid's grab.
Yeah.
Every time he managed to get the grab for the opponent, it just was a clear win for him.
And he knew for a fact in his motto that he could beat anyone except for Pinoy Slayer.
But he did good and he played well. He did his best. We believe that it was the best that he can do with Zaid against Pinoy Slayer's Sage. And Pinoy Slayer's Sage, I haven't really met Sage.
But we've learned something new.
What?
Sage, Sage right there, people who are actually, saying stuff about Sage. No, you can actually play Sage. You can become a god in the arena using
If
Sage.
you master one
you
class,
master one-
you can just be a god in like
Pinoy Slayer
most of
must
the arena.
Must have mastered all classes. That's why he's so good in playing Sage. Okay,
Right.
now let's move.
Okay, so we'll move on to the rewards right now. Okay, as you guys know, it's an Undying Legend outfit for the winner. And again, the camp decorations, the gold lion, the silver lion, and the bronze lion for the winner. And again, lastly, the crowns for each color for all those winners, runner-ups, and third, fourth players.
Okay.
Yes, congratulations, all of you. And we will be announcing our winner, as you guys already know.
Let's show the winner of this
Pinoy Slayer. Congratulations, you are the rightful winner, the champion for 2025's Karkea Championship 2000 for Asia, and you got all these awesome rewards for the Karkea Championship. You know, Pinoy Slayer, I just remember him saying that he just loves playing in arena, and which I think made him a winner
it's
for
a very
this
humble
Karkea
motto.
Once
Showdown.
you put in
Okay, that's another thing that when you put a humble motto, definitely could give luck to. Okay,
and
now
also, you know, if you enjoy something, might make you a champion of something,
right,
master of something. Let's move on
Let's
to our
move
next
to our
runner-ups.
next. The runner-ups
The
here.
Balfagor is our runner-up player for Karkea Championship again. Congratulations! Woohoo!
Congratulations. Of course, third and fourth, Kingzen and Joan Jet, you get the same amount of rewards, 10,000 Black Pearls, the Karkea Championship contender title, and other stuff for your
Yo.
camp. Okay.
And yeah, well, that's it for today's tournament for Asia. It was sure a fun and exciting ride throughout the whole stream, and I truly hope that you guys all enjoyed it as much as I did and Jeremy did.
Okay.
And you know, we said, we have never done a Ramoness Championship and Karkea Showdown at the same time together, like right away. So it must be a long stream for you guys to endure or maybe watch. So we really do appreciate your being here, and that's why we do have a coupon for all of you. Let's see the coupon code. It's BDMC 2025 Asia. We do have the duration date there, so don't forget to use it before that date. And there are some purified water, Citron Tea, Clockwork Selection Chest, and the Black Shrine Entry Passes, Restoration Scrolls, Shadow Knots, Path of Glory Season 10 Entry Passes. So hope you guys like the sweet reward. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's tournament, Jeremy.
And I definitely enjoyed the first, but not the least, of course. We still have other tournaments for other servers. So
Right. Our next tournament for Europe will just start in about like 5 or 10 minutes. So if you are up for it, we'll see you then.
If you're not busy,
if you're not busy,
stay with us.
Grab some popcorns, visit the washroom, but just make sure that you're there with us. And we'll see you and for the rest of you who are not gonna watch the Europe's tournament, we'll see you on our next TPL. Yeah. Thank you and have a good day. See you soon. Bye.